Alright, well, it's come down to this. YouTube wants war, and the people on it, they're gonna get it. They want war, they're gonna have war. Let's see. Where do I start off? So, I checked my YouTube eventually today, a couple minutes before this recording. I got hit with a copyright for me playing Reload. Yeah. Now, here's the thing about this. I have no problems, major problems with Fortnite, but their moderation tied with YouTube is downright horrendous. Like I've looked at the email that came with it, and I was like, huh, that's oddly peculiar. And then I'm looking at it. I'm looking at this. And it says, "Hi Clovers underscore TV. Copyrighted content has been detected and your video reload is still a mess. As a result, your video can no longer be monetized and has been blocked in 2 territories. The copyright owner may be either monetizing it or receiving analytics about it in other territories. This is not a copyright strike and does not affect your channel." But yet you immediately go to see copyrighted content has been detected. Now, here's the other problem, right? Here is the other problem that I have about this, right? Apparently, just seemingly apparently out of absolutely nowhere, I did a bit of looking back at the footage, and I thought, was it something I said? Was it a reference to something, or was it something else that was going on in my background? And apparently it was because of a jam track that Fortnite themselves added in. It was stressed out by 21 pilots. And apparently, content owners, WMG, content type, audio, impact on video blocked in 2 territories. But tell me this. Why the fuck is it in here? Why is it, why? If it's a fucking if it's a copyright fucking if it's a fucking copyright strike because of the fucking song, then why is it in the game? This is absolutely unjust. This is absolutely unfair. I personally think that YouTube needs to fix this. And I personally and genuinely hope that, one second. There we go. And I personally hope that YouTube goes to fix this issue, but if it doesn't and it continues on, I might as well just quit early. Like, I used to actually be able to stream back on my old account on YouTube a long while ago. I had 50 subscribers at the time. I'd stream Fortnite or whatever I was feeling, and I would have myself a good time in the process. Now, regarding the copyright strike, I'm looking back at this email and seeing content owners WMG. I assume that's like a record label of some sort, the people that made that song pretty much, or has that song under their label. The Warner Music Group, one of the big 3 multinational music recording and publishing conglomerates, or however you pronounce it, in the world. Headquartered in New York City, it operates iconic record labels such as Atlantic, Warner Records, Elektra, with a massive catalog of music from artists across all genres. Third largest global music industry in the world. Founded in 1958, it encompasses renowned labels including 10,000 Projects, 300 Entertainment Asylum, Big Beat East West, Erato, First Night, Fueled by Ramen, None Such, Parlophone, Reprise, Rhino, Roadrunner, Sire, Spinnin', and Warner Records Nashville. Business focus. WMG is highly engaged in streaming data-driven strategies and artist services with operations in over 70 countries. What is WMG and why do they have WMG and why do they have rights to 21 Pilots? Warner Music Group, WMG, is one of the big three global entertainment, blah 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 blah, no one fucking cares. WMG has rights to 21 Pilots because the band is signed to Fueled by Ramen, a subsidiary label owned by Warner Music Group. Pilots. Is 21 Pilots still signed to Fueled by Ramen? Okay, that didn't work. Let's try this. No, 21 Pilots not currently independent. They should be. Signed with major label Fueled by Ramen 2012. Oh shit. Fucking 21 Pilots are Ohio boys like me? Fuck yeah, dude. Didn't even know that. While they are no longer independent, they are widely recognized for their DIY beginnings in Columbus, Ohio. So basically from what I'm gathering from this is WMG got so fucking petty that I used one of their songs even though it technically wasn't theirs. They just bought the rights to call it theirs. And they saw my video and then apparently copyrighted it. And it's absurd to stoop this low to someone that is probably the smallest content creator that's just starting out. I've got almost 9 minutes, almost 9 minutes now into this. Yeah, I do. But, it absolutely sickens me to my stomach. One of my favorite songs, one of my favorite jam tracks that Fortnite has, added in here, and they copyright it, and then I get hit with a copyright strike, and it says it doesn't affect me, but it probably actively will in the future if I figure out how to look, and then once I do, then I'll know, and then I could actually laugh in the face of WMG more, because apparently I actually did my homework this time. But I guess it don't really fucking matter. I guess I can just sit in lobby and shit without any music whatsoever, since content creators and major record labels or all this other shit are gonna be so sensitive. It's 2026. Grow the fuck up, please. It's Fortnite. Grow the fuck up. Alright? Grow up. I know I complain I know I complain a lot of shit about this game, but sometimes you gotta understand ranked takes the piss out of even the best of players. I'm not saying I'm one of them. I'm just saying I'm one of the masses of people that get pissed off by ranked. If you saw one of my old videos, you would actually see how I reached Unreal in Zero Build Battle Royale. At the time, I was suffering triple-digit ping because my connection was shit. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing for the most part for reload, if I'm lucky enough. But yeah, once I reach Unreal and reload, I'm never planning on touching ranked ever again unless I reach maybe 1,000 subs. Bruh, honestly, if I wake up one day just to see 1,000 subscribers on my fucking YouTube channel, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind, and I'm gonna be like, huh, guess I gotta play ranked, I guess. But yeah, just wanted to go and ramble on about this. I'm not trying to do this in the style of Moist Critical, but I hope that he can understand, especially from my background and my dynamic. I'm 22, and I grew up in a small town in Ohio myself, and I scratched and clawed to get out of that state and live my own life, and I could never be happier. And I'm proud of who I am, and I'm glad of where I stand as a true human being. And I want people to see me for who I truly am, and I want people to see me as they see themselves. Because in a way, I see them as I see myself. Don't know if that would make sense to anyone, but really hope it would. But, anyways, that's probably it for now. WMG, suck my dick.